different looking. Some, they look Trumpish, and to be like, they look a little scary.
So I'll just hang out here. I don't want it to come in the back because I don't want them to get spooked or alarmed, or we don't know what kind of group this is. Or
no. And then all of a sudden he went over and he had what looked like a phone this size, all black, and he said, well, this whole meeting's been recorded, and I'm going to reveal my hidden camera footage to your entire school district, all of your parents.
The other day, the State Board of Education voted to include equity for transgender and everything else last week, and it was a really hot meeting. It's really bad.
On August 8th, 2023, a 911 call was received from Livingston Public Schools that saying there are unrecognized people in the school board meeting, and they are a bit concerned and they requested an officer to the meeting. Here's what happened after.
yeah, sure.
There's a board back there who's not sure who they are. Never seen them.
These are parents, supposedly parents.
Their parents are supposedly community members. So I'll tell you my guess. My guess is because the equity law was just passed a few years ago. It was very contentious and threatened different groups on the set. So I guessed teaching about transgender. And because of this, that's my guess. I could be wrong.
Is anybody giving it a hard time?
No, we haven't gotten to public comment yet.
Do you want me to just hang out here?
That'd be fine.
No, I'm good, thank you. Well, who called us?
Tony McLaughlin. She's the executive assistant to the superintendent.
Is she?
Yeah, girl. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay out of the way. I don't want anybody seeing me staying here. I don't want anybody to get alarmed. So, of course, what is this about the DEI, diversity, equity?
Yeah, we published that. Had a bunch of people, come out and do interviews and stuff. So we don't know if that's.
Do these parents, are they like together, husband and wife?
There are couples in there, but it seems mostly men, single men.
Okay. You guys are concerned or?
One, I wasn't until she brought it to my attention, but they don't really recognize any of the people.
Usually you see the same ones over and over for these meetings.
We never have a population of summer.
Hi, how are you?
All right, good.
So,
Okay.
you want to go out here and talk?
Yeah, that'd be better.
It's just
So from what I understand, there's some extra more, there's people that aren't usually your usual board.
Watchers, exactly.
Right.
There's like
People that come to the meetings, it's new faces that you've never seen before?
Never seen before.
Okay.
They're acting, that's why I was hesitant to call you, because I didn't want to incite them. If
Right, I don't want to, I don't want to.
Exactly. There's about 8 of them, and none of them, we have all the different administrators in there, none of them that have been principals and stuff, none of them recognize them as past students. They're not parents. They're different looking. Some, they look Trumpish, and to be like, they look a little scary. Some of them they don't look like Livingston. They might be. We don't have anything controversial on our
agenda tonight.
None of them signed in. We always ask people to sign in, but we don't stand there and say, "Hey, sign in."
It's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory. We
But
like it to be. We put it by we usually have a pile of the agendas next to the sign-in sheet, and they all took agendas but didn't take a sign-in sheet.
Okay, so
they're all texting amongst themselves, and my coworker overlooked something that it said. Let me see what it said. O'Keefe Media Group. So apparently, and then now my other coworker is Googling it, and it's some, I guess, big riot. Enrolling in the Academy equips you to the skills and knowledge necessary to break life-changing stories, investigate surrounding corruption, and expose the rot undermining our society. So
you think they might be part of some kind of
Yeah. That's what
an Antifa, not like an Antifa, but something along those lines?
That's exactly what we're thinking. And maybe they're going to all different board meetings. I'm not sure. So I just thought it'd be safe that I call you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
so now, what's going on now is we have a regular agenda portion, and then once that's done, it'll be time for public comment. But public comment can only be on agenda items.
Correct.
So I don't know if they have.
But the later public comments on it.
Right, I know. So I don't know if that. So they might be able to be talking in the next 5 minutes, or it has to be at the end of the meeting. If they premise their comments on something that's on the agenda, they can talk now. If
Okay.
not, they have to wait for the whole agenda to go, and then they talk probably in a half hour or so when the regular meeting is over.
What time is the meeting
Yeah.
supposed to go to?
Yeah, we never know.
We never know.
We
I
never
wouldn't
know.
say it's not going to go past like 9:30.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
Now
between 9 and 9:30.
Spooked right now.
Yeah, so I have a feeling they're
Yeah,
going to rush it.
they'll rush it.
Doesn't matter.
They want to get in and out and
Yeah.
try to get these.
Yeah.
Yeah, people out
Okay.
here. Yeah.
You called us, correct?
Yes.
Your
My
first
name's
name, Tony T.
Oh, Toni
T-O-N-I.
McLaughlin, MC
M-C.
LAUGHLIN.
You're.
The superintendent's assistant.
I'm going to put this as your address. I'm going to
Oh
put
yeah.
the person.
Oh yeah.
11
sure.
Fox
Yeah, 11.
Road.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's the phone number? Cell phone. Okay. And you're
The executive assistant to the superintendent.
He's the most important person. in the
Oh,
district.
hardly.
Why is Michelle
hardly.
here?
I told her not to say.
Michelle,
I get.
go home.
She's our media person.
Go home.
Okay.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just hang out here. I don't want it to
Okay.
come in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to get spooked or alarmed, or we don't know
Right.
what kind of group this is, or.
No, and you
usually
do.
make them sign them, but I'm not going to do it. I think they'll provoke people.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
didn't. I told
I mean,
them they didn't voluntarily.
The
do it.
usual parents that come, they always sign in. You know their faces.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Mr. and Mrs. So and so.
Yes. Or we know we know the kids and we've seen the parents in trouble. We know there's an HIV account or there's a lawsuit going on. We usually know those things.
But these are the first. How many do you figure are here that you
There's
never?
at least 10 to 15 in there.
Really? I thought like 8 to 10.
Really?
I thought, yeah. At first I thought because a couple of them I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
The
What?
white lady who they are. What?
Yes, I think
You did.
I told. Well, yes.
What
that-
kind? What's the name of the group that they might be linked to?
Oh, it's called O'Keefe Media Group. What is that for?
Nicole, Natalie
said
saw
that they
them.
saw it on their
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah, they were
And if
technically.
they do, they're
So were they like a
like a citizens
watchdog
brigade.
or?
Yeah, they're enrolling in the academy equips you with the skills and knowledge necessary to break life-changing stories, investigate surrounding corruption, and expose the rot undermining our society.
O'Keefe.
If that's who they are, I don't know.
What is it? O'Keefe.
O'Keefe Media Group.
I've never heard of that.
She just said O'Keefe LLC. I searched it, and that's what pops up. All like current, like July,
So my
July,
question is, do you
July.
think they parked here or they parked there?
I saw when I got I saw them looking at the street.
I'm
I mean-
down there and videotape the license plates down there.
I mean, I
Because
can run
just
the
did that
license
one.
plates.
I just thought they were parents. So I was like, oh, a lot of people.
You know, you can see them what cars they get in. If obviously if they come from another town, they're part
Do
of
you want me to
something.
go take? I just took video of everybody in our parking lot.
You did over here
Yeah.
video. Okay,
I'm gonna go
I can
down
run
there.
the plates.
Yeah, let's go.
I can. What I can do is just hang out here. I
Yeah.
don't. You want me to hang out in the vestibule or here? It's
Yeah. Can I? What's your name?
Officer Pancione.
Pancione. Okay.
I would say in the vestibule so that you
Does-
can hear them.
Yeah, or that, or like, yeah.
And I'll keep my radio low. I want to.
So it,
No, just because I'm still okay, you got me.
And again, I could be wrong about this. It's just funny that someone saw
So-
the name on the computer, and I looked it up, and it popped like all July.
Would this put on
July,
social
July,
media?
July.
what?
This
the
about
board
this.
meeting?
Yeah, like it's.
Oh, not the
Yeah.
O'Keefe.
So this O'Keefe, like I never
I've
heard of
I
them.
I
hadn't
never heard of them either
We never
until
heard
I
of them either. She
until
just
I
happened to be she was spying because
Do they look shady? Like
Yes,
they
they definitely look
like
there's something up.
not like a Livingston parent, like well to
Definitely,
do.
The
definitely
O'Keefe
not.
Academy exposes,
Yeah.
democratizes the intricate art of exposing corruption through undercover methodology. It sounds really wacky.
No, there's
Just
some of them are like
pictures.
too even young to be parents. The one in front of me looks like he's 22, built. Then there's this red, like 3 or 4 that I was sitting on this side. I would say between 22 and 25, and then on the other side, there's another 4 that are a little bit older. Could be like parent age. That's why I didn't question it at
Right.
first. And I'm like, they're all together.
And this
I could
is
see
just
them texting
speculation. I
back.
have no idea.
No,
It's
no,
just
I
something
understand
searched.
because
Yeah, fun. I don't
with
know.
everything going on right now,
Yeah.
I mean, with like education, CRT, you hear all over news. You don't know who I never heard of this group. You don't know what they're trying to do. If they're going from town to town to town, just to
Rile
make,
things
like
up.
not maybe just like show a presence to get people
Yes.
intimidated.
Yeah.
So all right,
All right. So you want to hang out?
I'll hang out in here.
Here. Okay. Cool.
I don't want to spook them. Which way do they come in? They all came in this way.
Yeah, this is the main entrance, and that their podium where they would be speaking is literally, you could see it.
In front of the woman with the blue dress.
Right, that's where they would be
Okay.
speaking. So they will, well, they'll see you. Or, yeah.
Okay, I'll just hang out in
Okay,
here.
cool. If I feel something weird, I'll just
I'll
get
call,
out.
you come out. I can call more units to come
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And if you feel that you're uncomfortable, you want them to leave. You know, we don't know if they're from town or not. We don't know.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah. Right.
It's a
Walking a
great-
thin
yeah.
line.
The faces too, so maybe I'll recognize somebody.
you know, because they're gonna. You don't know if they're gonna start recording me, and I'm recording them right now. We're being recorded with
right,
my
yeah.
body camera.
Yeah.
You don't know what their intentions are.
Yes.
If they're looking to start trouble, or if they're just
Just want to voice an opinion.
okay. And I understand your concern.
Yeah.
So I will stay here, and if we need more officers, I will call more officers.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very
All right.
much. Okay. Now I feel because I
Well,
feel like they're gonna.
it'll look like you let me in.
Okay, good.
Pickleball player. I got everybody's license.
This is like a big thing last year with us, the pickleball players. We had to come lock the gates because they were staying late. We were getting complaints from the people over there.
I don't want to get them in trouble. I figure I just
No,
get
no,
their
no.
license just in case.
Yeah, no problem. I can pass through and there's one plate and they're from out of town. I mean, right
My
now.
Massachusetts one.
Okay.
The Mass one is on that one. No, that's up here.
These are all the ones parked across the
Across the
street.
street. I have
Okay.
over here and I have across the street. That's the Mass one. 3XGL. I can back it up.
Okay, no problem. I can.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
we need it.
it's hopefully it's nothing. But if it turns into something, we'll handle it.
All right.
We'll handle it.
All right. You don't want any water? Are you good?
You know what? With a bottle of water, I'll
Yeah.
take a bottle of water. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? What's that part of an O'Keefe Media Group, they said? What is their intention? He's a private investigator or something. Or they want to speak to. That was the group? Okay, they're in the middle of the street. Now, these are the ones that came. These are the ones that you were telling. Okay,
Yeah, that's that.
so I saw the one guy with the tattoos holding the phone up.
Yeah.
Now it's against policy to record with your cell
You
phone.
have to have prior permission. We haven't had an issue with that since like the whole COVID thing.
The
People were
COVID, because
getting weird. They
because
were
we
bringing
record them
cameras
now.
in. It was like so.
The meetings are recorded.
The
Yes.
meetings are recorded and posted,
And,
and not
po-
edited. They're just
Is this gentleman? Is he a parent or?
I have no idea, so it's not sure.
Let's see what these guys are doing. Okay, so they're filming us right now. Now what did any of them talk?
yeah, the blue jacket.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw him.
Yes, he was
with
up
blazer.
there with the blazer,
Yeah, he
yes.
was talking, and he
said that he's he's an investigative reporter in Bergen County.
Okay.
And he's investigating. He read Dr. Block, as our superintendent, his report of May 12th. It was a board meeting about how we're contracting a company for an equity audit, which we are. And he named the name of the company, and that nobody, they have they have no followers on Instagram. They don't really have a web presence, so we don't know.
Investigative reporter.
Reporter from Bergen County.
So what's he doing in
Mr.
Essex
O'Keefe.
County?
Because he's a resident of New Jersey, and he's worried about his taxpayer dollars going to things of this nature, like this audit report.
Well-
And then he had 2 more minutes, and the president cut him off and said, "You can have your 2 minutes when the recordings go off," and they weren't coming off. And he insisted that it shouldn't be against law. This is their state statute in New Jersey. Yeah, the New Jersey, that it's one-way consent for recording.
Right.
So
I'm listening.
Yep, so that he can't do what he was doing.
Okay, they're by the buses now. They left crossing the street. I don't know if their cars are parked there, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
And then what he did was, so they put the phones down, and then all of a sudden he went over and he had what looked like a phone this size, all black, and he said, "Well, this whole meeting's been recorded, and I'm going to reveal my hidden camera footage to your entire school district, all of your parents." But it was the meeting. There was nothing on it. It was the meeting.
it sounds like they're just trying to intimidate and bust chops
Yeah.
for somebody. So they're doing the Livingston Board of Ed is doing like an equity meeting, like
Equity audit.
Equity
to
audit
make
for
sure
what?
to make sure that we're equitable in our curriculum, in our hiring, in all of our everything.
But the other part of this is that the state, in a very contentious vote the other day, the State Board of Education voted to include equity for transgender and everything else last week, and it was a really hot meeting. It's really bad. So
It's a very sensitive topic.
yes, but they are encouraging, the group that objected to it is encouraging their membership to go to board meetings throughout the state and yell at the board or do something to the board.
So that's like me. I live in Monmouth County.
Right.
That's like me going up to say Passaic County. And,
Right.
and, like I don't care about any other county, but my town and my county.
Right.
What? So these are just like rebel rousers. It sounds like
Yes.
they just want to come. They want to stir the pot. They want to intimidate.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he mentioned Dr. Block's name and his salary. He had to make sure that he got that.
Well, it's public.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's all right over here. You can see my salary if you want to go.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying, but he didn't get the rest of his comments out, because he just stopped. He's like, "Okay, well, thank you very much." So his hidden recording and left.
So they do this from town to town to town. It sounds like.
It sounds like
I actually heard this.
Hold on. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm in the vestibule of the Board of Ed meeting. Apparently they had a group, about 10 people. They're part of some group. They come, I guess they like to stir the pot when they go to these Board of Ed meetings. So they all left. They should be still in the lot or the buses of Heritage. They all had their phones out, and no, they're in the street by my police car in Foxcroft. Apparently the town is doing an audit about equity with the students, and apparently they come to these Board of Ed meetings and kind of like ask questions and get involved when they shouldn't have to. Yeah, they videotape. I think there's more like intimidate and, stir the pot. So right now they left the building. They're in the street. It should be okay. If I need more cars, I'll request it. But until then, they're out of the building. So they were a little concerned about it because they'd never seen these people before. They didn't sign in, so they got a little spooked. Yeah. So yeah, it's a no. What do you mean? No. It's us. Yeah, so yeah, I got my MVR on now. So yeah, I had recorded them coming out. No. If you could just pick it up for me, that would be great. I'll pay you back as soon as I get in. No. Don't come here right now. I don't want to see another cop. They already left the building. They're not making a problem or a stir. They are. Looks like they're leaving. They were parked in Heritage Lot where the buses are. So they have left the building, and it looks like they're leaving the premises. I'm just going to go and take a quick peek. But I should be okay. If not, I will get over there and request more cars if needed. Yeah, I can do that. Give me a few minutes, all right?
Yeah, I'll be over by the senior center, so let me know whenever you're ready.
All right, thanks, bud. Bye.
Right.
So we have another officer around the corner just in case. I want to see. I'm going to go outside and see if they left.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. What's that? I don't know who did. I was just told to come here from my supervisor. Okay?
About 15 minutes ago or so.
Okay.
So they called the police.
Like I said, I was told to come here by my supervisor.
I'm a journalist.
Okay, very good.
Okay,
Yep. I don't want to get into discussion. They want to know who called the police. They have the guy in the blue blazer. I'm a journalist. Very good. I could care less.
Yeah.
We don't know if you want all the license plate numbers.
Yeah. I wonder, the board's never going to leave if they think he's there, so hopefully they don't outlast the board meeting. Otherwise, I might have to call you guys back.
We have
To be in
another
the
officer
parking
around
lot.
the
Yeah, just to
corner.
be in the parking lot when the board members leave, to walk to them.
This is what cracks me up about people like this. Worry about your own town, your own county.
Right.
What's the
Right.
you got to come here and cause a disruption? Not a disruption, but
But yeah.
you know, I could care less. You're a journalist. I'm not here to answer your
Thanks,
questions.
Alan, for sticking around.
Not me.
I know, but I appreciate you sticking around till we got here.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Hopefully you park to the left and not down there.
No.
No, they're pulling out. They're away. I don't answer to him. He can be a journalist. He can do all he wants. I don't answer to you. I mean, technically, they do have. Do they have a right to do this?
No, technically, no. You have to be a Livingston
Resident.
Resident
or,
to come-
or you can work at Livingston. You have,
Right.
don't you have to have some type of
Relation.
affiliation?
Connection with Livingston,
Mm-hmm.
Because we have employees that come to speak and they don't live here; they work here.
but it doesn't affect their.
No,
The
we
people-
have the president of the Livingston Education
Okay.
Association might speak, or a teacher who has a concern about something.
Oh, okay, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My wife's a teacher,
Where she teaches.
East Brunswick,
Yeah?
kindergarten.
My little
Yeah.
intern in HR just got a job in HR in East Brunswick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been there 20. I'm here 20. I'm a cop 23 years. She's a teacher 23
Wow.
years. Yeah.
I just met a Livingston cop who lives in my neighborhood.
Oh.
I forgot his name.
Where?
In Morris Plains. Young kid.
Balducci,
What's his first name?
Savino.
Yeah. It's got to be him. It's very Italian name.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, yeah.
Yep.
And his wife, they live around the corner from me. They moved in right after we did. And my husband's like, see, there's a Livingston cop over here. I'm like, oh, I might need him someday.
This is weird. I never had anything like this where to go to a Board of Ed meeting.
Yeah.
We've had like, town council had something going on a few years back. They wanted us there. Other than that,
Hi.
hi, how are you, sir? Good
Good night.
Other than that, these things shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be needed for something like this. But you have these groups that they just want nothing better to do, and just. I think it's more intimidation and.
Yeah. Well,
Are they still hanging out?
No, they left. It
leaving.
looks like they were getting in the cars. The one guy in the blue blazer went outside to look. He's like, "Oh, I'm a journalist. I don't care." Did they call the cops on us? I said I was told to come here by my supervisor. Don't worry about it. They call the cops. I'm here. What do you think I'm here? How do you think I got here?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, they were probably recording me. That's fine. They're being recorded too. So
James O'Keefe. He's used to work for Project Veritas, that reporting company.
Yeah.
He got fired from them.
the guy in the blue blazer.
Yeah.
Now, what is that?
He's his sister.
He's just a rebel rouser, stirred a pot. That's
investigative journalist.
good for him.
who does he work for, though? Like, who
I
does he
think
publish
he's
for?
fired.
Who does he publish for?
I think he does his
Okay,
own
yeah, that's
his
what-
own investigative
That's what
journalism.
Michelle.
And, You know, his podcasts and all
Okay.
that. You know, you got a phone, you're
Yeah,
famous with it.
there's his.
You
There's
know,
his
if he
logo.
has a question,
O'Keefe Media Group.
Yeah.
so if this guy has an issue with what you guys are doing,
Ask a question.
ask a question.
He didn't ask one.
He didn't ask one. He was up there talking, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's just a carnival bar. That's all. That's all it is.
You know, if you have a problem, go to the state. If you have a problem, go to the state. Go to the governor. Go to the state board of state education, Department of Education. Why are you going to interrupt a local, small little town
Yeah,
Right.
when you can go to the higher authority?
sure. Yeah.
And then
That's
have a
his-
cop here and another one around the corner just in case.
Right, that's his point. That's his MO. That's what he does. You know,
And he's looking, he's probably one of these guys that are looking for a fight, like a verbal, like a confrontation.
But the story's going to end up being with this meeting, and they had security. They had security.
And we were shut down. We were
Yeah,
allowed
we were
to
shut down, not to
record.
record, and they had a cop waiting for us outside. That's going to be the story.
Let him.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
him.
care. Doesn't bother me.
We were. I was sent here. They said, and that's it, because they were concerned. You were concerned that several individuals came in that
Yeah.
you never saw. They're not. You know they're not Livingston parents. You were just concerned if they were going to cause an uproar. You have that right.
James O'Keefe offers tools for transparency to disgruntled parents in another New Jersey school district. And there's this little investigative reporter article.
So this is what his thing is. Go to the towns that are doing this diversity, equity, inclusion curriculum or whatever they're doing,
Yes, yeah.
and I guess he's against it. Or
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his platform
They went
is.
to the state board.
know.
See if they
I
went to the
really don't
state
know.
board last week, because I'm telling Charity Ringon, my colleague down in Westminster and Plainsboro, was telling me about this group that's going around.
After his meeting in Westwood back in June, the superintendent was talking. This one's talking specifically about his
Get
one
a-
last
you know what?
week in
Get a life.
Roselle Park.
Seriously, this is the society we live in now,
Unfortunately.
and
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
not a problem. If you want me to hang
Yeah.
around, I'll hang around a little longer. It's up to you.
The meeting's not going to be too much longer. Yeah, if you want to hang out until they're...
Till they clear, I want to go outside and see if they left.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Thank you.